Hello y'all, welcome to part 7 of my Iceland Communist Path playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, The Road to 56. In part 6, we established an Icelandic China as a puppet state, and also declared war on Japan because we need the USSR to help us fight the Danish and the Germans later, maybe. And now let's go to the research tree. We have one research slot available, and start doing advanced camouflage pattern to get a buff there for our infantry. And so let's grab our army over in China. They're fighting against Tibet right now. And here's a weakness here, I think, near Beijing. Yes, there is. There's not a lot of divisions there. So let's move these units over here to watch these 5 provinces in particular. Is that 5 provinces? I think so. Yes, it is. Okay. So they're being moved over there now. And whenever they're ready, they'll launch some kind of offensive. And so that's going to happen soon. So that's good. Oh my goodness. Guatemala joined the Synarchist Pact. Okay, that is the faction led by Catholic Mexico, I think. Lend-Lease from China. Thank you, China. Modified Officer Corps. Let's go get a Spirit of Division Command. And now Estonia is going to fight the Danish Empire. Why Estonia? Why? Oh my goodness gracious. Let's do victory or death. No. No. And now Switzerland joined the Comintern. Let's do flexible organization. Do we fight the Danish Empire and the Axis now? Because they were part of the Axis. They are a part of that faction. And Albania joins the Comintern, okay. I don't know. We have a focus that gives us cores on Denmark. But at the same time, it's Denmark and they're part of the Axis at this point. So we're busy in China. Oh my goodness. Let's at least get this focus done here. We'll think about it. To get 2 civilian factories, complete new industrial opportunities. And so now Switzerland, the Union of Helvetica, joined Helvetica. They joined the Comintern, so they're busy holding out, even though I think they're going to get crushed just due to the overwhelming numbers. Even though Switzerland has very good troops, I think it's just that they're on their own, they're completely isolated. And now Mexico has peaced out with the USA because they left some faction, and they joined that faction right back. But they're still peaced out with Catholic Mexico. And so the USSR is busy fighting Hungary. We're going to focus still on China. Come on, get more divisions up here, please. There's some encircled Japanese divisions here. And this division will be annihilated, I think. Yes, it was. Good for us. And I'm just going to focus on Japan and their Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Spear. If the USSR goes down, I don't know what we'll do. We'll just have to think of something. And now, let me go. Can I get some more war support, please, at all? Can I do that? War propaganda against the German Reich. Let's do that. Yes, complete that now. And what can I do? I don't know. Don't worry about it too much. So are these units here ready? Move into these areas now. Advance forward. Come on, hold that front line. I didn't make an offensive line. Whoops, let me fix that. Make an offensive line here. And go forward and push about, I guess, north and east and west of Beijing. Come on, we just got to overwhelm the few Japanese divisions here, even though I think they moved more divisions to these positions we're at in response to our troops being moved to where they are now. And our allies are pushing into Tibet, even though Tibet has a little bit of a way to go before they fall. They have quite a few divisions, and they have a lot of Japanese support, frankly. I think when China, the Republic of China, fell, a lot of Japanese divisions went into Tibet to help defend them and their Himalayan allies like Nepal and the Thunder Dragon Empire. So our objective is to hopefully Tibet will fall and try to take some more land here near Beijing just to help our ally. We're not going to worry about Germany at all because now the Salvadorian Socialist Republic has capitulated, because we focus so hard on Germany. That could open us up to another war. And although I do want Denmark under Icelandic control, since we have that focus that gives us cores on all of this, it's not worth the risk right now. I just don't think it is. And our allies are getting pushed back in Hungary. That is bad. That's not good. Keep pushing here, though. Come on, get a breakthrough, please. Hold your line. Take a province or two. Oh my, this is just frustrating. And the divisions we have in the field, they have 14 combat with. There's only 7 infantry battalions here and 1 recon company in each division. So it's not like these are 21 combat with say 9 infantry battalions and 1 artillery battalion. These divisions are not as tough as they could be, simply because as Iceland, the Workers' Republic of Iceland, even though we have very brave soldiers, very courageous soldiers, we don't have enough manpower to field enough troops, even at all adult Serb level, which tells you we don't have the resources to field a massive army so much. So any divisions we possibly lose, that'll be a massive loss for us. Like our single state here in Iceland has, I think, yet has a population of 128,000 inside of it. So that just gives you an idea. We have more almost as much manpower as we have population currently, and that's only because we got a one-time group of volunteers from the USSR. After we lose those guys, that's it. Like, we've got to be very careful of our divisions being used and all that. So we need to try and use them as best as we can, the most efficient way possible. Keep pushing here, please. Overwhelm these Japanese divisions. Get these Japanese divisions pushed back and drive them away from this province in East TB. Come on. Take this province here. There's no one there. They're moving away once more. Keep advancing. Gain more land for China. We'll do that then. Come on. Push, push, push. Get into, I guess, Manchuria. And now Honduras has capitulated. I think they're part of the Rio Pact, or no? I'm not so certain. Now Helvetica has capitulated. That is Switzerland. They're down at this point. That is bad. Can we get the Fontaine at all? Please use force attack. Try and see what we can do here. Push into, I guess, Manchuria now. Yes, the Empire of Manchuria. Capture a port for the Republic of China, hopefully. Overwhelm. And now Colombia has shown the Allies. Interesting. And so the Allies right now aren't doing so well. They still have the UK and all their subjects and dominions. It's just that France is down, and Africa is a big mess at this point in time. There's a lot of Portuguese troops here. They joined the Axis, so did Spain, and the Axis at this moment, they're just very strong. Free France is still holding out in the Mediterranean and Sardinia and Corsica, but who knows how long that will last. And eventually, I think the Axis may try to invade Greece. I don't know, though. Select a technology to research. Let me see here. Let me get improved winter clothing. New industrial opportunities is done. That's a couple new factories for us. Let us complete synthetic materials research. Get that done. Modify the government in some way. Material designer. Let's go. Actually, I don't know. What is useful here? Okay, don't worry about it. Don't join these. Don't answer those call to war declarations, those requests. We don't need to join in that war with the Axis. It would be a mistake for Iceland. Get the tech excavation force started. Good. Also, let's build some civilian factories in the country. Come on. And I'm a little worried if we do try to help out the Comintern with the Axis, that will make Iceland vulnerable to possible naval invasion, since, like Denmark, Norway is part of the Axis, and so, yeah, that could be an issue if we are to defend the North Sea and the Norwegian Sea. And it's not like we have a navy, honestly. Like, look at this. We don't have a navy. We have no air force either. We just have 18 divisions. We're working with so little manpower. We're so dependent on our massive ally, and our massive ally has kind of thrown it away for us, since they are getting stuck in massive wars on these huge fronts. Like, it's just a mess. Like, Hungary is still advancing. They're advancing out of the occupied territory they have in Romania. On the bright side, though, they're not really managing the resistance they have too well there. So, worst case scenario, well, if things, the best case scenario actually for us is that Romania and Bulgaria will rise up against the Hungarian occupation and try to fight there. And they're both part of the Allies. Both Romania and Bulgaria are, or I think Bulgaria got occupied, or no. Let me see. Bulgaria is a puppet of Romania at this point, so yeah, hopefully their resistance can rise up and they can do something. Japan's going to fight the Philippines now. I don't know why. I guess they just thought they could handle it. And the Constitutionalists joined the Comintern, and that is a faction in the American Civil War, which is being fought by the Constitutionalists and, how to say, Douglas MacArthur's USA. Big mess there. So here's some Lend-Lease from the Philippines. Here's some support equipment. Thank you. Constitutionalists aren't doing the best, even though I think Afghanistan may go over and help the Constitutionalists in their war in the central part of the USA. Maybe the USSR will send troops. But the thing is, the Comintern as a faction right now is just fighting in so many places. And if we just take back these provinces, oh my goodness, we had these provinces earlier. We lost them. I wish these divisions could be tougher, but they just can't be. I want to give them more battalions. We don't have enough manpower. Like, the manpower now is massive. It's just draining so much. I can't even advance anymore. All I can do is defend. Oh my goodness gracious. Just hold out here. Just hold near Beijing and help our allies if we need to. And I hate to say it, but it may come down to us just watching the world turn. So let's get infantry offensive unlocked now. We're doing mass mobilization. We don't have the manpower for nothing. Just can't do anything. Maybe we could rely on Chinese manpower to just, hopefully, let me see here, division designer. Just, no, that's not right. Go to the templates of our subjects. And Chinese People's Republic. Let's get their divisions here. Copy this unit. Edit it. Get that done. That's so massive. We don't have the resources for that. Okay, so what do we do? That's 20 width. That's not a bad width. That's not a bad template, honestly, for a AI country. Well, yeah, I don't think it is. Give them more artillery, and that'll be that. And can I make those divisions at all, please? Like, is there equipment coming from China, or what? I don't know. I mean, we don't have enough support equipment for them. That is an issue. So that'll be a few divisions there. And this is going to be the last batch of true Icelandic divisions we make, because we just don't have the manpower. We do not have it. It is not available for us. And Tibet, I think, is making its last stand in Lhasa. There's just so many Comintern troops there just bearing down on them. The Japanese divisions there they have are really probably helping them out. They have an armored division even, but it's just like they're stuck there and they can't really get supplies through, say, Burma or India. So what they have is what they have. Military Police 2 is done researching. Good. We're holding the lines near Beijing. Don't lose Beijing for China. Just keep holding out with our forces. And so, let me research, say, what can I research here? Research small arms, M42. And honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it's not looking so good for Iceland, because if the USSR goes down, that will create problems for us in the grand scheme of things. Because obviously they are our very powerful ally we have to rely upon. And if the Axis and Japan defeats them, it'll be very bad. Although at the same time, with that said, the USSR is very far away from falling down, unless, say, Poland gets into a war with the German Reich. But they are part of the Allies, and they are, well, the Allies are in a conflict with the Axis. So who knows what's going to happen. Now Greece has joined the Allies. Will they join the war effort? Maybe they will. Yes, they did. Now the Axis will invade Greece. Germany will attack from there. Escalation of conflict between Ecuador and Peru. That's going on in South America, actually. And I think the Soviets are pushing more into occupied Romania. Synthetic material research is done. Although at the same time, I don't think the Axis was ready for the Greeks to join the Allies, because the Greeks are taking some territory. Let's complete the focus, industrial thought, to get ourselves a research slot. Do that now. And here's some new divisions. Move them over to China and with the main army in general. Modify the government. What can we do here? What do we do? Let me see. All adults serve. We can't change that. Go to scraping the barrel. I say do it. Do we do it? Yes, do it. It's very bad. We're doing very bad right now in terms of manpower. We only have 12,000. But to be fair, from a population, how many units do we have in the field? Let me see currently. Just units, manpower deployed in the field. We have 150k. So when you think about that, we have 150,000 soldiers as Iceland. Our country, Iceland itself, has 130,000 people living there. So effectively our army, which is made up of Icelandic soldiers and volunteers from the USSR, well, quote unquote volunteers from the USSR, the army is larger than the country is in terms of population. And can we keep advancing here, please, at all? No, we can't do that. Oh well. And what can we do? Research slot available. I'm just going to have to rely on that Chinese manpower to really help us out in this situation for this war with Japan. And improved artillery upgrade, get that done now. Come on, can you guys not defeat Tibet, please? That would free up so many more divisions. You could just take Lhasa. I know there's like 80 divisions there, but still. Can I get an air wing established at all? Please, anything? How many 3 fighters? We can't do nothing with 3 fighters. That's pathetic. I can't do nothing with that at all. That's just not good. Not good at all. So keep holding Beijing. Don't lose Beijing. You can't lose that city. Now Japan's going to fight the Dutch East Indies, so now Japan is at war with the Allies. So that takes things up a notch. And the Japanese are moving into the Philippines. I can't really send troops to help them. Oh my goodness gracious. And now all the Allies are going to fight the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Spear. I could go help. And now the Socialist Republic of the Union of Burma joined the Comintern. They were communists all along? I didn't know that. Huh. I just did not know. I didn't realize that. So here's some support equipment, get that. Here's some support equipment, get that. And so thank you, Allied countries. Colombia, Duchy of Luxembourg sending some support gear. Thank you. We just got to defeat Tibet somehow. Is Siam part of the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere? Let me see. No, they're not. Okay, I'm very curious what they'll do. Do we send more help to the Philippines or the Constitutionalists? I mean, we could do that. That would probably be a good idea. Here's some lend-lease from South Africa. Thank you, South Africa. And the provisionary state of Anatolia joins the Allies. So that will definitely give the Allies more of a foothold in their positions there. And Poland is at war with Germany at this point. So this is not looking good for the USSR and the Comintern right now. The Allies are alive. At least they have an island nation they can just head back to. Fall of Manila has occurred. Okay, on the bright side, even if the USSR goes down, we're not really bordering any countries on land. And I say this because the way the peace treaty AI works in, how to say, by blood alone versions of Hearts of Iron 4 is that if the country doesn't share land with the other country, they won't try to annex it. But I'm not entirely sure if that's going to happen or not. It usually works out that way. And Burma, can you please help us with Tibet? Please. Okay, they're not even bordering them, so why should I expect them? Okay, never mind. Go help the Philippines, please, or the Constitutionalists, I don't know. And please, Philippines, hold out, defeat these Japanese divisions. I can see they landed some troops near Davao since they took Manila. And they're really holding out on Manila. These poor these brave Filipino divisions are making a last stand. And they may get destroyed soon. Here's a non-aggression pact offer from Romania and Belgium. Just don't respond to that. Select a technology to research. Let's go with, say, improved desert and jungle clothing, because why not? And with that said, I think I'm going to end what is part 7 of my Iceland Communist Path playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, The Road to 56 here. If you enjoyed the mod, you can check it out in the video description. The link to it is there. If you enjoyed the video itself, make sure to like and subscribe.